And there you go. Now you got problems on your hand and you don't even know how. Now you in here trying to take a shower. Now you surrounded by niggas with picks and shit.
All right, let's do it like this, man. Today is MLK Day. We are Martin Luther King birthday, celebration. So I want to kind of have a conversation about, just of course, the segregation or racial divide in prison. You did state and fed. And of course, I want to ask in regards to the holiday, do you feel like we've come a long way based on your time when you first got in to the last time you got out as far as the racial divide? When it comes to COs to inmates and even inmates to inmates, have it gotten better? Like, it ain't just on some like, I hate you, you hate me.
Man, COs is going to be COs. It just depends on what they made of. If you're a fuck boy in a costume, that's what it is. You're going to be who you are. Even behind a badge, you're going to be who you are. If you're a good person and stuff, good loving individual and respectfully respect people and stuff like that, then you're not going to have a problem no time you ever go to work. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I say it to say, I hear stories because, mind you, most what people don't know is, county jails are, a jail's going to be in the city. You're going to go to jail, you're going to be in the city in the part of heart of downtown, somewhere off of Main Street or something.
Right.
When you go to prison, you're in the middle of nowhere. You're in a country town that you ain't never been to. You won't ever drive through. Yeah. No one even knows this prison probably exists except for the inmates and the COs. And sometimes those towns have, what people kind of forget is that the people that work there live in these towns. No one's driving hours.
Not all of them live there because some people drive from far away for these jobs.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
That must be a high level job or something. Because
it's like this. They have, case in point, when I was in Pollock in Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
There is complexes made outside Oakdale, Louisiana, where they go stay at for the week or the weekend, whatever their shift is. When their shift is done, they pack their stuff up and they go home until it's time for them to come back to work.
Yeah. So they would actually be able to stay and then...
Yeah. Most of the people that stay in those very towns and stuff, their whole family work in the system.
Damn. So I guess the question is, if you come into a racist town, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Texas, some areas of Texas, do you feel that? Do the inmates feel that when they're in prison as far as
you feel it?
Because mind you, the COs normally stick together.
Yeah.
So if you got one bigotry type CO and they like, well, I don't agree with them, but
not owning and stuff, they're gonna turn their back and act like they didn't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want their smoke when they get off the clock.
Yeah.
I gotta live here or I gotta live in this facility until I go back home.
Have you ever been called boy?
Yeah. Few times.
By a white man?
Few times. Cause see, you have them to play them games with you to buck you up, to make you want to take a swing at them. Do something crazy and stuff so they can pull you out and put you in one of them holes and stuff and then forget about you and then come back periodically and beat the shit out you.
He said periodically. Damn. Let the wounds heal.
Yeah, let the wounds heal.
Shit. Can you report a racist act in prison?
Yeah. There's all kind of grievances you can file with the system. But at the same time, it's not what you file, it's how you get it out there. Because a lot of times you got to go through these same COs to get your point across and get it out that door. So unless you got somebody on the outside that's riding for you, and they could say, well, blase, this, and that, I'm gonna go get a lawyer, or I'm gonna go have somebody come down here, or I'm gonna have John Wiley Price or somebody come make a phone call, or come down there and march and see what's going on, or do a wellness check, you dead.
Damn.
This is their world.
So you have to go around there, like, because that's a movie shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you don't go through the right channels, Yeah, it ain't gonna get too far.
Though. It's real though, because you got channels to go through. You drop I-60 in the box. Boom, 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 boom. I want to write a complaint. No. Okay, fill out a grievance. You fill out a grievance. Then it goes to this department. This department checks the grievance, and they gonna get all the parties involved, and they gonna let them know about it. So now they up on, you done wrote me up. So you think you finna have a decent time from the moment that you wrote them up and they found out about it? Hell no. All of a sudden, this shit, your cell finna get trashed. You might get something planted on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or they might have some inmates that they cool with, or they ain't even gotta be cool with. Hey, let me drop a couple of bundles of cigarettes on you and shit. Make life a little easier on you. What's in it for me? I don't fuck with you. You see that boy over there? I need something done to him. Don't tell me what you're gonna do. I don't need to know. Just make something happen. He needs to learn a lesson. Mm-hmm. And there you go. Now you got problems on your hand and you don't even know how. Yeah. Now you in here trying to take a shower. Now you surrounded by niggas with picks and shit. You like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy because, just to go teach someone a lesson, is it such thing as someone going overkill? Like, I didn't say kill him. Like, have you ever seen that where like...
Yeah, it happens sometimes because it's never gonna go your way. It's never gonna go your way. You might have all the means in the world to scare me. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not scared, when I got my homies with me, I got somebody backing me up, then what you gonna do? Because if you make a move, we all making a move. That's what I mean by the cars. And it was the same thing I told old boy and stuff. These gangs, these cars and all this stuff was built on helping each other, built on the savior of the community. So if this is my little community back here, when one fall, we all fall. It's domino effect. Mm. You're not finna pull one of us and think, oh, you finna dance with this wolf right here and shit, and y'all gonna surround him and gut him because it ain't had nothing to do with them. No, when he play, we play. Unless it's been decided by the label heads, by the car heads and shit that you gotta go, or he gotta go, or y'all need to go on one-on-one and get that shit out of before it become a worse war.
Come on. Words to live by. Words to live by. Now back to it. Have anyone or a CO, they ever call you a nigger?
No.
Okay, it ain't got that egregious.
No. Not me per se, but I know it's been done to other individuals before.
Okay.
Quote unquote, they said this, that, and they snapped and, and all this here.
Yeah, I can see if someone is trying to plant a seed of like, yeah, I want you to do something. Someone might not even be like racist. They'd be like, I just want to see if he does something. Like, I'm going to see if I can get this off. But from what I'm getting, that's far and few in between.
See, you have some CEOs that come there with hatred already in their heart. Yeah. And it's the reason why they took their job. You know how niggas used to say, yeah, you got that badge on and shit because when you was younger, you couldn't get no pussy. They used to take your lunch plate from you. They used to beat you up in the neighborhood. They used to clown you. Now you got that badge on and shit. Now it's a get back move from everybody you encounter. It's the same thing in there. You have certain individuals, most of them come to do their job. Most of them really care. And then you have them certain little, what you call it, good old boy committee. Yeah. They click up and shit and they gonna fuck some shit up.
Yeah. I hear you.
Cause to you ain't nothing but trash. You ain't shit. You already you've already been reduced from your name to a number. How low can you go?
Come on. Going to lunch, chow. Mm-hmm. That's, is it and I know every unit is different. Is it a situation where lunch is served or is served to you, or is it where from the units you were in, is it the line, get your plate, go sit in the cafeteria? Is it they bring the lunch trays, everybody gets, go find a spot, sit down in the day room?
No, it's never like that. There's always gonna be a line. You get your own food.
All right.
Get your own food. You sit down and most of them will give you like 3 minutes to eat. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how much is piled up on their plate, you got 3 minutes to eat it. Because the CEO finna walk up to the table and say, time up.
Time up.
And if you still eating by the time they turn around, they lie to take your shit and throw it on the floor. I told you time up. Get up and go.
That old cliche from life, you gonna eat your cornbread. Is that a real thing? Someone just saying, I want your Salisbury steak, especially on chicken day, or I know y'all have certain days. Like, I want that. Is that a real thing?
Kinda, yeah. That's kind of.
So what happens? Like you either gonna die about it or like
nah. Ain't nobody really charging you up over no shit like that unless they just know you a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But most time you have a nigga before time because you got the same menu. There's a federal menu. You can go online and see it.
Oh, okay.
You know what everybody eats.
You're right. Yeah, you can see what. They used to pull up Diddy's his meals and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So boom. Once you see that, you already know Friday's gonna be fried chicken, possibly macaroni, or substituted with mashed potatoes, a cake. You know what I'm saying? Some carrots or some corn. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a full on meal. Niggas diving into that, but everybody don't eat chicken, or it's a hustle. Say, look out. Let me get a cigarette or two. You know what I'm saying? I got you on that chicken tray Friday. Or let me do this. I know I owe you. You know what I'm saying? You have my chicken tray for the next month. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. That's a come up. Or you got the dude that work in the kitchen. He's stealing chicken. They frying a whole batch of chicken, shoving it down his clothes and a loaf of bread and shit. And he praying he make it down that bowling alley. He make it up in the. He finna ball out. He finna sell all that chicken.